filming me right now. Yeah, so I better go, Joyce, because it's been non-stop for the last 3 weeks. I've hardly sat down. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, did you find these painted sticks, Joyce? Oh, great, brilliant. Okay. Right, okay. Cheers. See you later. Bye. Bye. You know what I mean, Mike? That's what's been non-stop since I got back from Ibiza. You know that pink shirt I got at Dolce & Gabbana, I bought it 8 years ago and it was 300 quid. Wear it all the time, man. It's just zings. Like, I zing. Zing, zing. Ay, the color. The artiste. Right, my way in. And I'll tell you something else, you can all go and... Mike, I filmed this photograph, it was taken the other day. I'll explain what I was trying to explain about the reflection in the window. But I sussed that in South Africa, and I've got shots filming. If you swing the way the glass door, it looks like the TV is suspended outside in the air. So if there was a fire, it's a long... I'll show you this picture and I'll explain what I'm talking about.
Is that not called Pepper's Ghost?
I don't know. So that one was just painted into alive. But I could do that. Yeah, if you don't mind, mate, if we're up early tomorrow, just nip in and get my laundry, but she's going to phone and say there's no point in going in if the laundry's not there, like on my paint. Right, Mike, I'm going to sit down because it's been non-stop. Berlin Club. But some of the stuff I got from Steve, you've got to play this, and it's just like one of my mixes you've got here at night, they're amazing. And the mixes I did, I'll play that when I'm out in the studio. Painting, basically. Right. I'll tell you what's good is, if I find... I'm tired as well. Maybe we went to bed at 2:30. This is what I would do, and I'm up getting up out of bed. If it's nice, I come outside, maybe go around the garden, whatever. things that happen here, I just completely wouldn't believe it. Like, where's the coffee? And it's breakfast time. It's emergency. Every time I went to Ibiza, I took this sketch pad and did something in it. From, I think, the last 3 trips. And basically, it's all round about where the hotel is. These are good ones of it. Isn't it?
What are the ones that have got the tape on them?
That's the ones to do with my dad. That had I basically had a dream about my dad. I leapt out of bed, sweating, panicking, and then later on my sister phoned and told me that my dad had fallen down the stairs and broken his neck. But I actually dreamt, and it was my father standing with a checked shirt on. I said, "What's going on, Dad?" And he basically shrugged his shoulders. He's broken his neck. Shrugged his shoulders like that, and pointed to his right, and there was a charred house burnt out to the right. And that was a dream I had. And then I knew there was something up. The whole week at Ibiza, the build up to it, and then phoned up, had the phone on, expecting a call from Susie. It was my sister. Then she hung up. She wouldn't tell me what happened. I was screaming at her, and then she told me that he fallen down the stairs and broke his neck. And then I was flying home the next day. And the day I flew home was the day he died. And I kept looking at these stairs. There was things like when I was there, obsessed with stairs. And I kept seeing people walking about in plaster. You know? And then it happened. But these, I think, I'm not, it's just that I didn't want people to look at these. Because they're a bit... Look at that, that's like a circle of angels, look. Spiraling. But I knew there was something up before I went. I got my will done. You see, now I hear at 8:48 he fell down the stairs on Friday, broke his neck, died Monday. Stuck in hell, always hell, never any peace. I really believe that I have gifts, special spiritual intuitive gifts that are laughed at by all around. Father died, had horrific dream, awoke 6 AM, was it Lokelly? I've written it all down here. Strange. I think there's another drawing that's pretty horrific. So there is definitely something going on. Other than this reality, that's for sure. That's his Vidra, that's a really special rock. The compasses have gone haywire on boats going near it and stuff. But I don't understand, if I start painting, you're sitting in the chair, how are you going to film it? Is the camera rolling itself?
How do you want me to sit?
Let's find that. Look at his face mirror. Or go to the side. But turn to the side again. More towards me. Or look at me now, the way you were. I wonder if that... Depends which way you want, if you want to look at me or you want to look that way.
Oh, easy. So do you treat every portrait differently, or do you have a technique for getting into it?
Well, I used to like figure out what kind of music would, you know, to play while people were sitting. Like Mrs. D, I used Billie Holiday. Well, she's deaf, but then later she said she liked the music. The Butcher, I was early in the morning, it was during the winter, and God, I had to get me out of bed and stuff. I was up all night and stuff and do it, and I was tired on my feet, and there wasn't time for me, you just did it, you just stood there.
How long did that take?
3 or 4 sittings, and Guy Stirling, that one went on for 2 weeks. But that was really social as well, bring in spirits, cook something to eat. And have a laugh, basically.
Did you see?
I had a roaring with laughter, and it was great. And he kept it open. I said, I'm going to speak to you or something.
Did you see he brought down some sprouts?
Yeah, he's a farmer.
Right.
So Stirling's all what I say.
Sprouts party.
Something about yellow, I don't know. That's it. Good fun this painting, isn't it? You know what, it's just, I think because you meet people in the area, you know, like the butchers, and you start looking at them thinking, well, I really want to paint. You know, it's like you look outside, you see a bit of cloud or a tree, and you just look at it, and the colours, you think, God, I really want to paint that. That's the way I paint. So with people, because I was always pushing people away here, but there are a lot of characters like Bertie, you know, he's great, and the Butcher, Bondi Rich you have to paint. You know, people that I see a lot, like the coalman, the guy that delivers the wood, where I get my meat, the butcher. And there's a couple, Casper, I can't remember his wife, they're Dutch. You know what it's like? It's a constant per meat paint. You know that big chunky one I did at Callum and Shirley? That painting? Big one. Sort of earth colours. I think that's what I'm thinking. River, whatever, just looking at everything. and taking it in and keep doing that every day, focus on that, then you do these paintings. It's the same like doing when you're doing people, you have to spend time with them, or if you're doing music, you know, you absorb it. Anything, I used to say, if you're in a white room for say 2 weeks, you would come out, you'd probably do white paintings, or what it was like being in that room. So it's just an experience of what you're experiencing that comes out on what you're painting or whatever you're doing. Plus, you think about it for ages and don't do anything. But you know, painting outside, I mean, that's the thing, you have to work fast to catch the light. So if you're doing that, I spent years doing that. I remember the first year, second year, right through, still doing it. So when you're indoors, you're putting down things fast, which means you're thinking about it, but you're not thinking about it too much. Plus, it's good training for working fast. Do you know what I mean? So your first impressions go down. You know what I mean?
What do you think about that?
Oh.
Do you think your paintings are all the same?
No, I think they're amazing, these paintings. But I've never seen Jimmy doing any sculpture or wood carvings or, you know what I mean, other than that, just one thing.
Do you think your paintings are all the same?
Probably everything you do is just it's the same one.
You're just trying to get better at it?
Yeah, something like that. Or surprise yourself. I mean, I love it to paint outside. You can't really see the painting. We used to go back to East Pilmore Farm for a year religiously, up in the morning before the sun, coming back, eat, sleep for half an hour and do these big paintings. That was for the 369 show, you know, these big figures. And that was a really good time. It was total discipline. You know? And the paintings were things that were working were fucking amazing. Even these scribbles you were doing when you were going home on the bus, freezing.
So what painters do you like now?
Now,
Contemporary painters.
do you know what I think my biggest influence has been? I was thinking about that the other night. It got me into like, I don't know, colour and not sort of being totally free. It was Jimi Hendrix, when the first was Jimi Hendrix. And then the way he dressed and stuff, I thought, wow. Check it out. I think if I could play a guitar the way I work, I'd probably play like Jimi Hendrix. I said that to Ziggy.
What, left-handed?
No, just the way he played. I sometimes play with my left hand. I should try it out. I've seen him doing that. That's strange. Plus, I'm in Amsterdam. I want to go and look at these paintings as well. You know, the direct was being, it was closed, getting done up last time. I was there and got the Van Gogh Museum. There's a good nautical shop there. It's for everything for yachts, you know, like barometers, all that kind of shit. Something for a cottage. Side of one of the palm plants, and it was going like that, mate. I thought, no, and it's actually, I had to cut it down, you know, because it would bent it right over, the weight of it. But it's grown at the bottom, and anyway, I got it, but I don't know how, I just talked to it really quietly, and it got along there, opened the gate at the bottom, jumped over the field at the bottom of it, got it down the road, turned around, did the same, went back behind it, and coaxed it in. And I kept pointing, going, in there, and it was looking at me like this, it was going, and looking at me and looking at it. I did it for about a dozen times, and it just walked in, closed the gate. I thought, I'll take it first. Patched. seen them flying around me and just look right round the circle low, waving. See the guys, that's what they do. They're on flight paths from it. The art of being still. The art of eating. The art of smoking. Look at this, mate. Look at it growing. I got that off a woman that bought a couple of paintings off me, quite a few, and it was that height. That was 7 years ago. And this one here, I told you the bull snapped it. It's grown at the bottom as well, so it's going to grow up. You done it?
Yeah.
Oh, my knee. See it on the screen, it looks surreal. So that's what I built this frame really, so I can enclose the whole thing. Smocks.
So have you got anything to say about the stuff of paint? Why do you like it? Why do you like the material, do you think?
Yeah, it's the texture of it, and the colour, just working with colour, the texture, the messiness of it. You change things really quick. And the smell as well. Just the thing about paint, But then I've not thought about painting as much. This is the first time I've done painting for, since about the 17th of July. Been thinking about other things, so. Yeah, it's like bricklaying, it's cement, isn't it? It's like what we're making a mix with cement. It just feels good using it.
So how many portraits have you done, Dave?
2 Mrs. D, the Coleman, 3, me 1, 4, the Coleman, Butcher 2, 6, Bertie 2, 8, Chris 10, a couple of women.
So, does anyone, so when you're painting them, how important is it you get a likeness, or does anyone...
No, it's nothing to do with that, it's just the person.
So what do your sitters say about that?
All different things.
Do any of them say that's...
Andre Ritchie, the woodman, he looks like it, not easy, but he's got such a, not a cartoon face, but really red cheeks, and do you know what I mean? So people like that, interesting. And the guy with Jim with his dogs, he's got 3 dogs, and I've got him sitting, I've started it sitting with the 3 dogs at his feet and his gun, holding his gun 3 feet before.
So how important is it to them then, whether or not it looks like that?
For them it's the first thing that's happened. So It's a new experience, isn't it? So I suppose they must get a thrill out of it. They do get a thrill out of it. Like people get a thrill out of buying a painting off you. It's sexy. It's just been amazing, Joyce. Things are just happening for the good. Just one thing after another. After that terrible winter, like, well, past 8 months, or like not having any money.
To send us a
I
postcard.
didn't have any. The
tell
fridge
us
was
what you're
completely
doing.
empty every morning, you know. There's nothing in it but pasta and porridge. But I knew things were going to pick up. I just said that to Zeki. I said, wait till May for sure and things will start escalating. It has.
Yeah, well, there you are. Be optimistic and it all happens.
Yep. And I sold 6 paintings to one person. The one was 8 foot before, the other one was 6 foot before, one 5 feet before, 2 at 3 feet before, and one at 4 foot before.
And are they hanging it in their house?
Yeah.
All of them?
He's got a big house. And he said, but then it came out with his wife, it's a long story, came out with his wife, 2 kids, and looked at them, and I thought, does he realise how much he's going to have to spend? Then he said, well, go away and think about that. So he says, no need, I've just thought it out. And I said a figure, and he said, can we go halfway? And for some reason I went, no, that's I'm sticking to that. And he went away, and I thought, what was I thinking? So I texted him and said, okay, I'll do that for this. And so he said he would do it, and then I tried to get in touch, and this went on, and I was going away to Ibiza, and this went on for 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and I was getting up to Hido, and then his secretary phoned out the blue and said, who do I write the cheque out to? I said, I've been trying to get in touch with you. He said, well, we're trying to get in touch with you, but we couldn't get into touch. And so I got the cheque sent, and that was it, just before I left for Ibiza. What I do is I lift it up. It looks like a deep sea diver's top, and then you just turn that lens into, turn it bigger, and you turn it into a deep sea diver's holding the helmet. Or you could leave it like that. But I think that would be